Okay, guys, it's time for the next lesson on decimals, and we're looking at ordering decimals. So let's look at our learning objective and our aim. I can order numbers with up to 3 decimal places. The success criteria. How are we going to be successful? I can read and write numbers with up to 3 decimal places. Should be able to do that. I can compare the value of digits in the same place value position. Did some of that yesterday. And then this is the next step. I can order numbers with different numbers of decimal places. Okay? So let's think about ordering numbers with decimal places. Okay? But let's kick us off to get our brains working again. What do we need to add to 0.58 to make 1? So, for example, 1 whole 1. So 1 whole 1 minus something is 0.58. What have we got to add to 0.58 to get to 1? Okay? Work backwards on that sum. And you need to know your number bonds to 100. Okay? So 0.58 add 0.42. Okay, next one. 0.26. What have you got to add to get to 1 whole 1? Because 1 minus something is 26. 0.26. Hopefully you put 0.74. Next one. 1 minus something is 0.09. What have you got to add to 0.09 to get to 1? Remember your number bonds to 100? Hopefully you said 0.91. Next up, and the last one. 1 minus something is 0.73. What have you got to add to that number to get to 1 whole? Hopefully you said 0.27. Okay, right. Ordering decimals. To order decimal numbers, we compare the place value of the digits in each number, starting with the digits in the largest place value position. If the digits have the same value, okay, as if the digits have the same digit in a place position, we look at the next digit, and then we look at the next one, and the next one, and the next one, okay, until we find a difference, okay? So we keep going until we find a difference, okay? Look here, for example. As you can see here, we've got some decimal numbers. Now, 8 is, if you look here, 8 is the first number for each of them in the first place, okay? In the position before the decimal, in the units column or the ones column, okay? Because they all have 8 ones, so we can't split them up anymore. But then we need to look at the next row along, okay? Okay, we need to move along. Now we're looking at the tenths, okay, not the tens, but the tenths column. And this one is 6, this one is 0, this one is 6, and this one is 3. Okay, so now now there's a difference, because one of them is 6, one of them is 0, one of them is 6, one of them is 3. So we need to choose the lowest number, which is 8.06. What's the next one? Hopefully you said 0.8, because this number, 3, in the 10th column, is smaller than the 6. Then the next one. Now, this is an 8.6 on its own. Actually, this is 8. If you compare it with this one, this would be 8.60. Okay, there's an invisible 0 that would be there. Okay, 8.60. We just don't put it there because it's shorter. Okay, it's easier to abbreviate. So it would be 8.60. Okay, and then because if you were to imagine that the 0 was there, that 0 is smaller than the 8.3. Yeah, and the 8.63. Okay, so we're comparing the digits in the hundreds column, and what do you notice? It's not there. Okay, because it has 0 hundredths. So 8.63 has 3 hundredths, therefore 8.63 is the bigger number. Okay? So now you know a little bit about how to order. Okay, but let's check out the activity. I'll explain this more in the lesson, but this video here is just in case you were not able to make the lesson. But I will show you here what our activity is. Okay. Here we have our task. Okay, this is the one I want you to do here. Running record, it's called. Amazing fact. Humans are some of the best long-distance runners on Earth. Standing upright and the ability to regulate temperature through sweating keeps us near the top of the table. Task. Here are the records for the world's fastest male sprinters of all time. They are not in order, so you need to rank them from fastest to slowest. So rank number 1, fastest, goes all the way down to the lowest rank. Okay? That would be the slowest here. And here they all are. And they're all within 9 seconds. Okay? So you've got to look very carefully at these numbers. Okay? In order to make sure that you get it correct. Okay? Look very, very carefully at those numbers. Okay? And then hopefully put them in order. And we can go through them after at the end call of the lesson, the second call of the lesson, we can go through and see if you got them correct or wrong. Okay? Good luck with that challenge, and I look forward to seeing which male sprinter is the fastest of all time. Wonder who it's going to be.